If you've never had a chance to go to Ben Pon, start booking your travel now. Start saving, get ready to go. The next one's coming in like 3 years. You have to be there. It was absolutely the most awesome show I've been to yet. Everything about it was amazing. I mean, I'm a travel junkie to begin with, but Holland was awesome. The people were awesome. The cars were awesome. I almost wasn't gonna make this video only because Ben Pon was May of last year, 2018, and here we are, 2019, and I'm finally putting it together. And part of the reason was like, man, it's been so long. Do people really care to see it? But you know what, if you've never had the opportunity to go, or maybe if traveling really isn't within your circumstances, I think it would still be cool to see a video. So I decided to go ahead and put it together. We flew from the United States, we laid over in Iceland, and then we flew into Amsterdam. We only had like a day there. So I thought a really cool, I mean, it's a typical tourist thing to do. You could see a lot. So I thought it'd be cool. We did a canal boat tour. We got to see the city, which was really cool. And they had a tour guide on the boat that was telling us about some of the different buildings and things that we were seeing. So I'd highly recommend it. So anyways, after we finished the canal tour, we might have grabbed a bite to eat. It's a little while ago, I don't remember. But anyways, we took a train from Amsterdam to Amersfoort, where the show was being held. And you know, everything was in Dutch. The signs, the overhead directions and the train stations. But everybody there that we encountered spoke English, and they spoke it so well. They were very friendly. Not one person we stopped gave us any type of attitude or seemed like we were inconvenienced to say like, hey, are we getting on the right change? They were super, super helpful, which was really awesome. So we took the train from Amsterdam to Amersfoort, and then from there we were able to walk from the train station to our hotel, which was a pharmacy from 1000 BC, I believe. And they had turned it into a small hotel. I think it only has like 4 or 5 rooms, but it was so cool. Like, we walk into the town center, and there's all these old buildings around. We don't have that here in the United States. So to see that history, it felt like we were in a movie. It was absolutely incredible. And then they all had these cafes and restaurants and the tables outside, and everybody was eating or walking through the town. It was like there's a canal or some water around it, and so you cross over these little walking bridges. And the bicycles are everywhere, and people actually ride them. It was like, wow, this isn't just, you know, things that you hear that aren't really true about places. Like, everybody rode their bike, even though it was kind of cold outside. The next day we went to the EVM Classics open house, which was a lot of fun. A bunch of people brought their buses and bugs there that were able to drive from other countries. It was people from everywhere. It was really cool. And it was neat to see EVM Classics shop, and they grilled out some food, and everybody just like had a good time, just hanging out, talking cars. It was again just awesome. Just the whole atmosphere, everything about it. Had a day before the show to spend just like checking out the area, and I had found this castle online. We love castles. We went to the castle. Incredible, just massive. You only get to tour a certain section of it, but still really, really cool. Just seeing all the rooms, the architecture, hearing the history behind it. I don't know, I'm a little bit of a loss of words to describe it because it was just absolutely incredible. It's called Hars, I think. I'm probably butchering that. If you have a chance and you like castles, I definitely recommend making that like a day trip. And it was from there that we took the train to EVM Classic, because it happened to only be like 2 train stops up the road or so. Again, we got off the train, we walked to EVM Classics. I think it was like a 20-minute walk. If you go, make sure you take very good walking shoes, because you probably will be walking a lot. Public transportation is super easy. It wasn't too expensive, but once you get off the train, just getting to different places definitely probably will have more walking than what we do here, at least where I live in the United States. When we actually went to Ben Pon, we were able to walk there from our hotel, so that was nice. I think it was like a 10-15 minute walk. It's incredible. They have vehicles there that we don't really get to see those here. I mean, of course, Barndoor, it's the Barndoor Gathering, so we set the world record of the most barn doors together in one place. I believe it was 102, if I'm remembering correctly. I'll double check that and I'll drop a little comment below. But have that, you have all these old split windows, Kuba wagons. Actually, the area that they held the show in Amersfoort was the original place that they imported the vehicles from Germany to Holland. And apparently that was the first country outside of Germany where they actually imported cars to or exported cars to. So that was cool, like just having the show in that area where there's all this history. To me, that just added value and added to the experience. And one of the bugs that we got to see at the show, they had inside like the train station area, at park like right on the train tracks, and there was a sign there that said that this bug was imported from Germany and taken off the train right here. Now the other thing that was awesome was the food. Food all over Holland was really cool. Even at the show, they had all these little food trucks set up, and that food was so different from the United States, but in a good way. Like they were actually cooking the burgers, and they had these little, I call them miniature Danish pancakes. I forget how to pronounce it. They were even making those fresh, which were really good. Whenever I travel to a country, like kind of immersing in the culture as much as you can is really important to me. I like to try to see what it is like, what do the locals do, what do they eat, and so as long as it's nothing like too weird or gross, I'll try pretty much anything. So I was trying out their little pancakes. They had their version of ice cream, which was really good. I'm trying to think what else we had there that was like, bitter balls. Those were really good. Like everything was absolutely amazing, and it was cool how they had the food trucks. Most of them were buses, if not all of them, you know, in the little circle there, and the whole atmosphere was different. Like, I don't know, it just felt different than the United States. Like everybody just sat down, and they had the communal tables where you grab your food and you could sit down and people would chat with you, and you know, they're from Finland, from England, from Germany, from France, like all these different cultures. For me, like I love that. I love seeing everybody together, and it's just really cool, like seeing the diversity. So that was awesome. I'm in Bob's shop and it's freezing in here. I didn't turn the heat on because it's really noisy. Walking around and seeing the barn doors and getting to actually talk to some of the owners was really, really cool. Hearing the stories, like one, it was found in a junkyard. It was like buried. I don't remember all the details because it's been almost a year, but they pulled it out, they rescued it, got it back on the road. It was like one of the coolest looking, one of my favorite buses there. Just hearing the journeys behind these and hearing how people are finding them and how they're saving them was really, really cool. Advertising Iceland, and my camera just died.